DreAllDay.com.
What's going on, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. This week's motivation is about running in the rain. Yeah, you heard that correctly. Running in the rain. The reason I'm talking about this is because today I was actually running this morning and it started raining. It started raining pretty hard and pretty steadily here in Miami where I was out running. It wasn't how it is now. Now it's sunny, it's like 85 degrees and beautiful. It wasn't like this morning. And here's the thing that I want to talk about when we talk about running in the rain. I ran a marathon, Miami Marathon, earlier this year, January, in the rain. And today when I was running and it started raining, I saw there was an area that had a roof, like it was a valet circle at a condominium downtown in Brickell, at the Icon Brickell. And I stopped for a minute and stood under that because it was raining so hard. I said, all right, let me let this rain slack off for a little bit and then I'll finish my run. I had no intention of going in the house, or I was just going to let it stop. I was just going to let it slack off a little bit and then run when it got a little bit lighter. As I'm standing there, I stood there for like 10 seconds and then you know what I saw? I saw this couple, man and a woman older than me, running by. They were still running despite the fact that it was raining. Then I seen this other dude, he was running despite the fact that it was raining. I thought to myself, ain't no way I could let this couple who's older than me and this dude who ain't the athlete that I am keep running while I'm standing here under the rain like a bitch waiting for the rain to stop. This ain't, no, I can't do this. So I started running again. I waited there maybe 1 minute. The rain didn't get any worse, any less rather, and I just kept running. And I went and finished out my run. My shoes are soaked, they're right there on the ground. I'm letting them bathe in the sun, so hopefully they'll dry by tomorrow if I want to use them again. I'm telling you all that to tell you this. Sometimes in life, you're going to have the perfect laid plans and something's going to get thrown into your plans. Some kind of wrench is going to get thrown into your plans. You plan on having a conversation with Mr. Jones, but instead Mrs. Jones comes to the phone. Now you got to build a whole new rapport with her to sell your product or your service, even though Mr. Jones said he was already all the way in, but he's not there now. He left it up to her to make the decision. You decide you're going to run and you think the day is going to be perfect and sunny and bright like it is here in Miami right now, but instead you wake up and it's raining and you still got to get it done. And mind you, this is a situation where you're on a schedule. Like, you need to get it done now. You don't have time to wait it out. Like, I didn't have time to wait it out. Well, I did, but I decided that I didn't. Like I talked about last week, taking your time. Understand that you're always on a schedule. You're always on a schedule because your life is going to run out after a certain amount of years, after a certain amount of hours, a certain amount of days, weeks, and months. Your life's going to run out. Your time is going to run out. So even though you don't know the schedule, we are all on a schedule. Therefore, when it starts raining, you don't have time to stop. You don't have time to wait for it to stop raining. You don't have time to wait for a better day or better weather or postpone everything, unless it happens to be something that has to be outside, obviously. Something like running, though, I'm talking about like a baseball game, maybe you put that aside. A picnic, maybe you put that aside. 3-on-3 basketball tournament, maybe you got to postpone that. But life, the general things that you need to get done, you got to get them done when they need to get done, regardless of the circumstances which are out of your control. What's out of your control is how somebody else responds, what somebody else thinks, whether somebody else is on board to do it with you. If you had 3 guys who are going to come with you, now none of them want to go because it's raining, are you going to quit too? Are you going to call off too and say, no, I'm not going to do it because it's raining, because nobody else is going to do it because it's raining? Ask yourself, are you willing to run in the rain? Actually, don't ask yourself if you're willing to run in the rain. The next time you need to get something done, it doesn't matter if it does rain, you still got to get it done. Why? Because that's what mental toughness is. Mental toughness means you continue to show up, do what you need to do, despite the fact that it's not going as smoothly or as perfectly as you thought it would go. Despite the fact that you're not getting the success you thought you would get, you get it done anyway, or you keep working to get it done anyway. That's what mental toughness is. So if you're not willing to run in the rain, you're lacking in mental toughness. So, and all you need to do to fix that is stay tuned to this weekly motivation series and make sure you listen to my podcast, which is called Work on Your Game, every single day. Another thing you can do is keep recording when you're standing outside and it is hot as hell out here. Everybody, work on your game. DreAllDay.com.
Hit up 8 Witness Productions. Buy your tracks today.